Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm here to tell you about one of my favorite annual events, Brickworld Indy. Brickworld Indy is an event where, among other things, people gather at the Indiana State Fairgrounds every year around the third weekend of March to display their LEGO creations. My girls and I went to our first Brickworld in 2015, and we've been going back every year the event has been held since then. The 2025 edition of Brickworld is starting on March 15th, and I wanted to give you a little preview by showing off some of the things we've seen and done at Brickworld in years past. Of course, the main attraction is all the builds, which span tons of different categories. There are traditional builds like castles, lots of builds from other categories, often recognizable franchises, one of my favorites that has appeared many times is Indiana Jones, which has had several builds through the years. There is also artwork, some of it just pictures, some of it really tasteless, and some that are lenticular, where the picture changes depending on the angle you look at them. But the builds aren't always stationary. One feature of every Brickworld is a Great Ball Contraption, or GBC. This is a Rube Goldberg machine whose only purpose is to move balls through various mechanisms, ranging from simpler things like loading onto a Ferris wheel or tossing through a basketball hoop, to more complicated processes like being grabbed by a little robot. Or being flushed down a toilet. And there are ways for kids to interact with the GBC also, like taking turns driving the Ball Dozer, a Lego-built remote control vehicle that pushes the balls along their way. There are also lots of other ways for little kids and Emily to participate and often give their adults time to rest. One is the brick tables. There are usually a couple of tables with nothing but 2x4 bricks of one color, and kids are free to go build whatever they want. Often they build simple shapes like pyramids and cubes or letters, but there's a lot of creativity on display too. There's also a graffiti wall with lots of 1x1 bricks of various colors so kids can draw whatever they want. Some of the exhibitors also have interactive features. There's one exhibitor who offers kids and their dads a chance to build one of 3 types of bird or fish, and then they put it on a train. There are others that have kids and their dads build an apartment, and then when the apartments are done, they stack them all together to make one big combined apartment building. There is also usually a spot where kids and their dads can build pieces of a mosaic, where you're given a 6x8 plate and a pattern, and you fill out the pattern with 1x1 bricks. This is also another opportunity to get a chance to sit down. When you're done with your plate, it gets placed on a larger display where it will eventually become something more recognizable. Many of the displays have scavenger hunts involved, where the exhibitor has hidden minifigures or mini builds that don't belong and you have to find them. Like this build was part of a forest from a Lord of the Rings display, which I don't remember featuring Bob Ross. In 2022 and 2023, there were special guests Tim and Zach from LEGO Masters Season 2. They were there as a vendor as Alpine Brick Exchange, but they hosted a LEGO Masters style contest for kids where kids worked in pairs and were handed a cup of random bricks and given a task where they had an hour to build a particular thing, and the 3 best would win prizes. Julie and Emily were excellent participants. And yes, of course, there are vendors selling all sorts of LEGO and LEGO-like merchandise. Some are just resellers, some offer unique LEGO-compatible products, some sell accessories like jewelry made with LEGO elements, some offer a chance to spin a wheel and win a small prize, some sell unofficial minifigures, like Bob Ross here, which I got for my wife who does a lot of Bob Ross-style painting, and I made sure he had a good spot to be on display at home. And finally, Brickworld has been a great time with family. The third weekend in March has become a rite of spring for my girls and me. The first year we went, my dad came with us, and the past couple of years, my brother and sister-in-law, who I've helped corrupt into becoming LEGO fans, have driven from out of state to share in the fun with us. If you ever go to a LEGO event like this wherever you're located, I hope you have a great time. We're looking forward to the big event this weekend, and I hope to have some new videos that come out of it. But in the meantime, if you're not at a LEGO event, remember today is a good day to build.